fence cover? It looked like it's lopsided. Just turn it. Yeah, there you go.
Throw down this as an audio.
Those people outside don't know what they're missing.
Okay.
Hey, we actually have people in here. I'm surprised.
And we don't know all.
Hey, people.
Hey guys, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Love the Batman shirt. Is that like a Starry Night version of Batman?
Do we?
See, yeah,
Oh, does that actually work?
Yeah, we have Mike.
I know stuff.
I'm assuming all our people here are gamers,
You
right?
might want to take it off of there, that way you can pass it between the people that have.
I
They don't need to hear anybody else.
I'm actually gonna be doing this the whole time.
I'm a real man. I don't need a mic. Y'all can hear me back there, right? Yeah? Yep.
Yeah. Red beard. You hear? Yeah. See, there you go. You hear me?
Did you win the Smash contest, man?
Wait a minute.
A contest?
You were in it? Weren't you in a tournament?
I did. I lost. I was in the Injustice tournament,
Who'd you play as?
but Robin,
Oh, that's probably.
Damien.
Damien. Yeah.
But we got some good footage on our Dicejunkies of him getting his butt whooped.
Yeah.
And,
thoroughly.
we'll have that up later.
I'm not good at
So,
Smash Brothers.
You want to see?
Well, he
him,
said he was.
lose?
I
before
did
he
not
played.
say that.
Yes, you did.
He played Dr. Mario, so at least he can, fix himself, save some money.
Welcome to our panel, everybody.
Yeah.
We get to shut this place down.
Oh yeah, we are. We're the last panel of the day.
Yeah.
Save the best for last. So
Yeah, that's right. Not when everyone has already left. We're with Reality Breached.
You've been breached, baby.
This is Robert Morris.
I'm Robert Morris.
I'm Sergio Lugo. And who are you?
and we're with Dicejunkies. So this is Q, and I'm Mark, and yeah, we do YouTube and podcast. I know they do podcasts. Yeah, you have a couple YouTube things out there as well.
We have a burgeoning. Burgeoning, is that a word?
I don't know.
Burgeoning.
You know,
the
I
YouTube
really
page.
just wanted to.
They have a swelling.
Swelling.
If you do check us out, just know I'm trying to be PG here so badly. I think I did drop the F-bomb once already.
You did.
You
You're
messed
right.
up almost immediately.
But I'm really trying hard. I don't care on my site. So if you watch my YouTube stuff and you're offended by language, then just don't watch it.
It's grown folks talk. That's all. Just grown folks talk.
Yes,
It's not
yes.
tasteless.
No. But we game, we do all that stuff. But anyway, we have a topic to talk
We
about,
have
right?
we have a topic. We're going to talk about the current state of video games.
A video game.
Video gaming.
Video gaming, maybe.
Video game. We're going to talk about video games, guys.
Let's take a poll. Who's all strictly
Yeah.
console in here?
Yeah, who plays console
Nothing
games?
but console.
And
what about PC?
Now, where are
wait,
the PC
PC?
masters?
PC?
The bosses.
See,
there we
the,
go.
the cooler looking people.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's the children on the console.
So house is-
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
house divided over here.
Okay. Well, this is going to go well then.
Oh, yeah.
So, video games. What do we have? We have consoles that include Xbox,
Yeah.
PlayStation, yeah, the Switch. Barely a console, but sure.
It's a Game Boy that you can put on a stand and make your TV show it.
I would pitch it that way.
Anybody
There
playing
you
the
go.
Switch right now?
Anybody
You don't
on
want to
Switch?
order it to
Yeah, he's like,
I haven't played it yet.
Oh,
Okay.
that sounds like
That sounds like everyone who owns a Switch.
Still the same.
My fiance's been playing it.
Yeah.
okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's the excuse. We got you.
Then
What
we
about
have
PS4? Who's playing PS4 out there?
PS4 hands.
PS4s? That's
Okay.
right. See, that's me too. You were my. I knew you were cool when I saw your shirt.
Xbox One, or I'm sorry, Xbone.
Xbox One. See, and now you're multi cool.
Ah, see?
I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it.
So they got something to taste.
I-
It ain't all PS4.
Okay.
Who doesn't have any of the new gen stuff? They're still going.
You still got a
old school.
PS3?
Anybody?
PS3, arguably the best console ever. That's what I
The
would.
first PS system?
I have it, I wouldn't necessarily.
The first three? This man over here has the first three PS systems. I know Sergio has every system.
I have a PS1.
Yeah.
I haven't played all the PlayStations and all the Xboxes.
See?
Okay, who has an NES? I want to say we got any retro. Well, we knew you did. You got the old,
got the controller.
like Mr. Game & Watch.
Yeah.
There we go.
Controller, that's about it. Jeff's would be in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an Atari 800.
I have a Dreamcast.
2600.
Oh, yeah. He says he got the Atari 800. You went away. Remember the wood panel?
800? I have a 2600.
I have a 2600 as well. The 800 used smaller
And you guys
cartridges
watched,
and had a full keyboard.
Awesome. I've got a Genesis that has the Sega CD and the 32X bolted on top of it.
Did anybody rock their Dreamcast? I mean,
I had a Dreamcast. It didn't work.
I looked at one.
we had one Dreamcaster back
I
there.
got a Dreamcast.
Did you mod it so you could just play ROMs on it of other systems because that's really all you could do? Yeah.
I'm going to up it again. I owned for a period of time a TurboGrafx 16.
Oh, okay.
With his 3 cards that came out with it. And that was all that ever came out.
I knew eventually I would run into one of the 17 people that owned a
Yeah.
TurboGrafx 16.
They stopped making games before I got it out the box. Like, I'm unwrapping the box, and then like somebody's like, they don't make games anymore. And I'm like, I just bought it. It came out yesterday.
Actually, that's what's happening with the Switch right now, right?
Ooh.
I don't know why I'm pooping on the Switch so bad. I kind of like it.
Own
It's
the
just-
Switch.
There's just no games.
There's Zelda. There's Zelda.
Oh yeah, I've never physically touched a Master System.
Hey, this side's winning.
That's true. That's true. Okay. I'm gonna play into your hand here. How many people have a active Steam account?
There you go.
Okay.
Taking over the world.
So, video games have changed quite a bit in the past 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Think about when Half-Life 2 launched. Isn't that when Steam launched?
Lost before, I think.
Yeah, like right around that same time.
Yeah.
At that point, Steam was a joke. It was just how you get.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, it was mainly a security thing. So you drop your key on there, and you could, and you already had the game on CD half the time. When you drop your key on
Exactly.
there. So.
What?
Is that
What are you
you,
doing?
God?
I'm talking to the crowd, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. He's having a conversation that we're not even. But it's arguably saying you can arguably say that there's never been a better time to play video games.
Definitely.
Okay.
There's never been a better time to play PC
No.
video
Yeah,
games.
No.
It's a terrible console.
Yeah, man. Those
The
consoles.
console. Okay. Are we just going to jump directly into
Well,
the
look, buddy. Okay,
PC versus
so
console debate here?
Yeah. hold
you
on.
know me. I'm PC. I'm a PC gamer.
You're very far from PC. I've seen your YouTube videos.
I went and I bought. Like a week before this panel here, I went and I bought a PS4. I was like, I'm gonna get a console. I got a 4K TV, so I'll pick up this PS4
You got a 4K
Pro. And
You drop something.
I was like, yeah, well. And I was like, I'll actually check out console 4K. You know, that's where it should be, right?
No,
I mean, that's-
it's console gaming. No, not yet.
No.
Y'all haven't got there yet? It's okay. We'll wait for you.
Like the Xbox One X. Is that what it is? Yeah, the Xbox One X comes out later this year.
It's the
It
bone
does
X.
4K stuff.
It does what your TV cannot.
So
Yeah.
I had my console for one day.
Mm-hmm.
I hooked it up, downloaded the patch, the firmware upgrade.
Okay.
You know, done. That was it. From then on, I go at 54 kilobytes per second. And if it was a computer, I could fix that. I can't fix that on PlayStation.
But that's the
Go
thing.
to settings on your PlayStation and you modify the.
Can you just come here for tech support?
Hey, does anybody know how to fix this guy's PlayStation?
No. I finally did get an answer. It's an actual known issue. I got to bring the whole PlayStation back. But that's my point. Is the console is the thing. There's no upgrading the console. There's no doing anything better. There's no tweaking it. You're just stuck with whatever you got right there. It's done.
And my argument is that's the point. Like when I go to play a video game, I have a machine that's plugged into my TV. Put a game in, I press on, and I'm playing. Done.
Oh no, I own an Xbox One. There ain't no hit the button and you just start a game. Oh, he think he's slick. He think I don't even know what a console is.
Well,
Okay,
once you
like,
download
You couldn't even do it back in Nintendo. You had to blow on the cartridge. They ain't never been hit
Still,
the button. to
press
play.
the button, you're playing a game. Like I recently rebuilt my PC.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You dropped something. Go ahead.
I rebuilt my PC, downloaded a bunch of Steam games, and I'm like, I'm gonna PC game again, yay! You know.
Did you really do that?
I did.
Oh God.
Well, yeah.
We don't want you on
I
the
get
PC
excited
side.
sometimes.
Go back to console.
He does own every console.
Yeah. So I double click on the game to play it or whatever. Splash screen comes up. I'm like, oh, it looks great. Woo! Immediately crashes your desktop.
You got a crap PC.
I mean, it just sounds like he was doing it wrong.
No, and like all the parts only fit in one place. You can't really mess that up.
Well, here's the deal. He didn't have tech support.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey Matt, how do I fix my computer? So immediately crashes your desktop. I spend the next 30, 45 minutes Googling why I'm getting this crash error.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yes, what question?
What's your opinion on emulators?
Oh, that's a completely different conversation.
I
Yes,
was playing Chrono Trigger
we'll touch
the other
on
night.
that. Yeah.
It was wonderful.
How much can we get away with that? Because ain't nobody to pay for an emulator. So I'm like,
I like
I don't know, man. That's
You want to talk about emulators?
Huh?
You want to talk about emulators?
Can we talk about emulators? Is it
talk about
illegal?
emulators.
I guess
I wanted to talk about you and your console and your bad PC. And
No, my PC was fine. But
Yeah.
there's always that chance that if you're playing a PC game, something is going to go horribly awry, and you're going to spend who knows how long trying to fix it. You don't get that with an Xbox.
Yo, you're right. Because if y'all listen to his words, I want you. We're gonna replay what Sergey said. He said, "My game didn't work, so I Googled how to fix it, and then I found a solution. Because you could do that with the PC.
Exactly.
But the PlayStation has to be hauled back to the store to get fixed.
Not only did you fix
But
your
if the
issue,
PC
but you
crashes, how you
fixed
gonna
your
fix it?
issue on the same machine using the same technology you were having problems with.
Emulators.
You did it and you suck.
I never once have had to Google how to fix a game on Xbox.
Let's Google how to
Period.
talk about
It just
emulators.
works. It may be a bad game,
So,
but
Let's-
that's a different
let's
discussion.
Google how to talk about emulators. Just answer this.
Well,
Emulators.
Which you can't do on the Xbox.
I enjoy emulators.
Emulators are fascinating to me.
Yes. The ones that are legit, like PlayStation put out 2 that were legit.
What is a legit emulator?
That was legal. They sold it. It was I don't remember. There was a legal PlayStation emulator for a while.
You sure it just wasn't a PlayStation?
No.
I think it's called PS Online. I don't know.
No. Well, there's also an online streaming service for PS3 games that you can do on your computer. Which, I mean, it's just because the computer is better, and so everybody's trying to get their stuff there one way or another. You know?
Good point, sir.
So
Good point.
whether it be an emulator or
That's
streaming
cute.
service
That's
or
cute.
something.
But when it comes to emulators, from the standpoint of like archiving and preserving the experience of a game, companies that own the licenses for these games are not taking the steps to do that unless they think they can get money out of it. Like Pac-Man. My grandchildren's grandchildren at some point will be able to play Pac-Man on whatever the game system is 40 years from now. You know, you'll be able to play Pac-Man, but
Pac-Man's classic.
you know, you go back, say, Little Nemo the Dream Master on NES. A console game.
I'll talk about the game.
Like,
He got me.
That game, you can't just go buy it. You can't download it unless you either track down the cart or you have to emulate it. And from a what's the word I'm looking for? Preservationist standpoint, emulators are required. You know, like books are books. They're going to be books until you either lose them or burn them or something happens. Books don't age. They do, but they don't. Video games, that's not the case.
On emulators, I'll say this, because I will admit it. There's a perfectly valid time, because we were asked this about emulation. I'm an RPGer. And what I used to hate is that they're getting better. There used to be a time that we did not get a lot of RPGs over here. And I had to emulate it.
Who's our RPG?
Everybody's
Not this
RPG.
guy.
But like, for example, we're going to go back a
He's
little
the
bit.
only person that's not.
I'll give Sergio another bone, Secret of Mana. Love the first Secret of Mana game. Secret of Mana 2 never came to America. So you know what? I emulated it. And I mean, there's these great fans out there. They even translated the whole game into English. So I'll be happy to pay the money to the folks they'll bring it over, but they didn't, so I had to go get the game. But at the same time, I'm going to support it when it comes out legitimately.
And all that emulation is made possible by PC.
Well, of course. The fans had to have a PC. You can't translate with a PlayStation. You recode all the dialogue.
Well, I mean, okay, so there's legal out there emulators too. Like you get a game on Steam, a lot of times it'll come with a DOS-Box emulator. That's an emulator.
GOG
Or you
is very popular.
when they were porting all the Sega Genesis games to the phone, they sucked. But then instead of porting them, they ported the emulator to your phone, and now the phone runs the emulator, and it works fine.
Yeah.
I agree. Steam is awesome as is PC. I got what you're trying to say.
No.
All you're proving is that PCs have other uses.
He's talking about some of the legal emulators, though, and he is right. GOG, G-O-G, is a very popular one that does a lot of DOS simulators and stuff like that.
Good old games.
So,
Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it stands for.
Yeah. Kenneth Kidder, yeah.
Tortured Earth.
Yeah. Not video games, but another cool, awesome game. You should check out his booth. Oh, okay. We'll come back by.
Oh, snap on
Put it on
console.
Steam. Don't do console.
It's coming out on PS4.
Jesus, God. We're literally having a panel, guys. Jeez. Okay.
Everyone's a part of our panel. You're all our family.
Feel free to chime in. Who all watched E3?
Okay.
Okay, what was your favorite
Part of
games?
E3?
Even though I know it was going to be console, so what was your favorite part?
Well, I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, so.
My man. Come here.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z finals coming. So,
Oh, I gotta say, PC did sort of
Assume I did the same thing. We basically the same
Disappointing.
person.
yeah, PC disappointed me at E3 this year. There's not a lot of PC exclusives though.
Because they know what's
Yeah,
better.
because they know people buy games on console.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, you got Xbox now that is basically piggybacking PC versions of all their stuff. Of course, Microsoft. Sony's the only one that's really trying to keep their stuff really hidden away from everybody else.
Yeah, it's called money.
It's called
Money.
stupid, man. But of course, then again, I did buy PS4s and hated it.
Okay, let's talk about Nintendo.
You only did it for one day.
Oh,
You know, it
Nintendo
takes
is
one day.
Nintendo's the weirdo. They're like the step cousin or whatever that you don't invite to the reunion.
well, I mean, Nintendo though, we can't get rid of Nintendo just out of the fact that I think every one of us growing up, Nintendo was our people our age.
Yeah,
and-
things like people our age.
We're old. We're all
Yeah,
very old.
yeah.
We just look really good for our age because of the radiation from the video games.
I don't. I didn't get enough radiation apparently. Or did too many drugs. I don't know.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Sorry,
yeah, no,
man.
Nintendo though. I mean, that was my childhood. You know, I mean, I had the Atari. I played the Atari, but my first console where I first learned of RPGs and all that stuff, Nintendo, Dragon Warrior, Final Fantasy, Zelda. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Nintendo. Anyway, back to what you were
My fear, like Nintendo has been in a weird place the past, I'm gonna say since the Wii. You know, they're kind of on their own path, making games that only they can make, which is exciting in and of itself. But I don't know if it's gonna have the same lasting charm that our Nintendo had. Because you know, I have a kid. My kid's 6, and what does he play? Not Nintendo. He has dabbled in Mario, but all he plays all day is Minecraft.
But you hear a lot of smack about the new Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch.
Plays it on Xbox.
But you're also talking
Your
about
kid
a
is
system
strange. You're raising him to be weird.
that is selling quite high numbers from what I understand. The Switch, I mean, it stays sold out. Every time new ones come in, you hear people going, "There's Switches here," and there's like crowds running there to try to buy a Switch. For a system that's gotten a lot of hate.
It's marketing.
It is absolutely marketing.
Playing the Switch, actually playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I did actually catch somebody playing one in the wild. Like I made an Instagram photo of it and everything. I was like, a Switch in the wild.
Yeah.
I've seen one person play it, and I'm sitting right by him. And I've seen him almost rage quit a couple times.
People play it, him and my fiance, because she's got one at her booth right now.
Yeah, like those Joy-Cons. I just want to take those Joy-Cons and throw them into the sun.
Oh, Matt,
yeah,
what else is at your booth?
I was about to do that one.
Oh, artwork.
What else?
Xbox.
An
yes.
Xbox
Oh,
One.
look, there's a game console at your booth.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I actually walked by some playing.
Ain't like you bring in a big old PC and just put it down and start playing Archer.
They're
Yeah,
so
well,
portable.
honestly, I have a PC portable box that I use to carry around places. So.
You're just wrong as a human.
I'm a drop in there.
Anyway, back to Nintendo. Let's knock out Nintendo.
Yeah.
Do you think that
Yes.
Nintendo is
I just
going
want to say one thing real quick. I don't think the marketing's been very good for the Switch. I've hardly seen any if you compare it to Xbox or any other console, and yet I was just looking online, and it's the console that's sold the fastest in their entire history. By units.
You're right. You're right.
So somebody's buying it.
Yeah.
It's huge in Japan. It might not be huge here, but I know it also has a limited number of games, so that pace may die off. But it's interesting that it's their most popular one despite the terrible marketing.
Yeah, and it's Zelda's fault. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, the Zelda game.
At one point, during the very early, Zelda the game was outselling the Switch itself.
Yeah.
Which
I have several friends
Because they were so tasty.
just for Zelda.
Yeah.
And also play it on the Wii U.
Yes. Zelda's so great. It's the only cartridge that tastes good.
yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
kids, lick your
Don't
Switch
lick your
cartridges.
Switch cartridges. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Don't lick your Switch cartridges.
Or if you do, film yourself. It's apparently.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Apparently, you'll get more hits than either one of us on YouTube.
Yeah.
if you
If you lick
lick
a
a cartridge.
But when this Zelda wave dies down, they're gonna have what, Mario Odyssey, and then nothing for come on, ARMS.
You've seen the ARMS promo,
ARMS.
man. Really?
It looks interesting.
ARMS.
It looks
I played the Wii.
You can sell a lot of games by throwing Mario's hat on a dinosaur.
Oh my God, that looks so stupid. Ah.
It looks good, but if you have like 4 people playing it, like I hear from them, like you're playing with only 2 people, it's not that fun. But if it's 4 people, it's kind of like Smash Bros. Where it's just chaos, and that's
Yeah.
what makes it fun.
I saw a match where nobody hit anybody. Gameplay footage where it was 1-on-1, and I mean it was just like Smash. They were just hopping, and arms were everywhere, and nobody was getting hit. And I was like, well, I can do that outside with a jump rope. Like I don't even see what I'm doing.
Yeah. When I saw 1-2 Switch, I was like, yep, Nintendo has no clue what to do with this console.
All right, so do you think Nintendo is going to keep lasting? I mean, is this its final nail in the coffin?
No. Nintendo, like unlike ARMS, Nintendo has legs.
All right, so let's move over. Let's move over to
Let me
Xbox.
do one quick Nintendo. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound a little evil, so you gotta let it finish.
All right.
I'm kind of hoping Nintendo will go the way of Sega, but both in a good and bad way. I'm hoping that when it loses its legs, they won't disappear as a gaming company, but they'll disappear as a console, and we'll finally get these lockdown characters everywhere, like Sonic appearing in other stuff. I want Mario to stop being stuck over here on this one system. So I'm kind of hoping that eventually Nintendo's going to be like, we're just making games now, but everybody can get them on every system.
That doesn't look like that's happening.
No, they're determined.
I don't know. There's Mario Run on iPhone.
I don't do iPhone.
That's barely a game.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Let's switch it up to open world gaming compared to consoles and PCs. Because I know right now Fallout 4, there are now mods on the PS4 that you couldn't get at one point.
What? Somebody have something to say? Say it.
No, I was going to say there are always going to be mods for PC games, but
Oh yeah, we don't know what they're talking about because we've
I
already
agree.
had mods, but apparently
Yeah, we've had
consoles
mods.
are
We've
trying
had
to do
mods
that.
forever.
Right.
Well,
Like
But
they
we're
come
happy
out-
for you.
Right. So you all were just cheating just to begin with, while we had to do it the right way.
Cheating. We just made it better, buddy.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not into
But-
mods. Again,
Yeah.
if there is a barrier
You
to
couldn't
entrance,
be in the mods. Your console.
I have a P. I told you I have been playing PC.
Anyway,
He
let's-
can mod. He can go from Xbox to Switch to PS4.
I modified the console that's plugged into my TV.
Let's at least try to keep the sub theme. Now we were talking about Nintendo. We should probably talk about the next console.
Well, I was debating
on
the fact of the
list.
open world between the
let's
PC
see.
and the console.
I know, I understand that.
Well, let's talk about the NES Classic then. If we're still going to talk about Nintendo.
Well, I don't want to talk about Nintendo anymore. I'm done with Nintendo.
You just wanted to talk about Nintendo.
No, I
See,
said
that's
let's
that
talk about
PC
the
mind.
next console.
That's that PC
we,
mind.
We were talking about E3. We have this new Xbox, the Xbox One X coming up.
That is correct.
What do you think about that, man? Like that's like going PC almost. They're doing upgrades,
Are you gonna buy that
man.
and play it for a day and then take it back?
That's what he's going to do. The Xbox One X is an interesting idea. I'm not going to buy one because I don't have
But you own
$500 just
every
laying around.
system.
Like,
He'll have one.
some numbers recently came out that PlayStation 4 versus PlayStation 4 Pro sales, about 1 in 5 of those is a Pro, which means that there isn't a mass market for an upgraded console.
Well, not everybody has a 4K TV yet either.
The thing is, the games are still going to look better on your regular high definition television. So,
But is that enough to?
is that enough to make it $500?
Just because
No.
it looks a little bit better, I'm not saying it doesn't look a lot better depending on your TV.
Yeah,
But if you
and-
don't have the 4K,
Yeah,
is that
it's-
worth $500?
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at them dimples on her face. That looks so good.
What the?
What?
I was pretending that you bought the.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm like,
I was
I
like,
don't see
"Dad,
dimples,
Thomas."
Robert.
That's sexual harassment. We're out of here.
PG, Robert,
There's
PG.
really nobody in the direction I was looking.
But I look at it this way: if you're in the market for a car, and you walk onto, let's say, the Honda dealership, and you're like, "Give me a car,"
I want a hybrid.
and they're like, "Well, what's your budget?" Well, I don't know, this much.
$1
Well,
million.
then here's a Civic. It's like, well, what if I had more money? Here's an Accord.
Alright.
Okay? You're not paying more money to get to the place faster. You're paying more money for a nicer car. So with the Xbox One X, you're still going to be playing the same games. You're just paying the higher dollar amount for the premium experience.
That's called marketing.
Yeah.
It'll get cheaper too.
It will get cheaper.
When there's an Xbox One Z,
Well, here's the question though. I mean, do you
It'll be
do now,
Xbox Super.
The new
from
iPhone
the
comes
way
out
things are looking like? Are we going to start seeing though more iterations of console games? You know, that's like the big argument against PC and console has always been, you know, well, I got to keep upgrading my PC and it costs this much money and all that. But it looks like console games, or at least the Sony and the Microsoft consoles, not so much Nintendo, are trying to hit those iterations as well. You know,
Yeah.
that
They want
those
that PC
upgrade
money.
iterations.
You're absolutely right, and Microsoft has kind of shown their hand in this past E3 when they announced that original Xbox, not Xbox, original Xbox games will be backwards compatible with the Xbox One, which that's really cool because their idea is we want you to play games on on our consoles.
Well, yeah.
We want you to play games on Windows PCs. We have a Windows store, and the games that you buy in the Windows store, you can play on your Xbox One, and vice versa. Like, Microsoft has really just put it all on the table and said, please come play games with us, because we're getting our butts handed to us by PlayStation.
You're welcome.
You think they're getting there? By
They
saying
absolutely,
it?
absolutely are.
All right,
Yes,
all right.
that is happening right now.
Thank
Who agree? Who thinks that Xbox is getting their butts whooped by Sony? All right.
Ouch.
All right.
I have two Xbox Ones at my house, and I have one PlayStation 4. So,
I mean,
I
don't,
think it's safe to say you're an outlier.
I personally don't know enough of the differences between the Xbox and the PlayStation to be able to fight that argument. So that's why I was just curious.
One's better.
Because I mean, I understand. I would dirty my hands in the console squabbles, but I have a PC.
I've got the PlayStation 4, so I can play the PlayStation 4
almost said exclusive.
What's backwards compatibility? We PC gamers don't know it. Yeah, what's this backwards compatibility? PCs don't have that problem.
Shut up. They do sort of.
Oops. Okay, so
Unless you get an emulator.
But you can get an emulator.
yeah. So we did see some hands earlier from people who had both an Xbox One and a PlayStation 4. Who's that? Awesome.
Just us.
If we're talking pure experience, like boot it up and navigate through the menus, which one is better?
I like the Xbox.
I hope the
What?
Xbox. Look, I hope the Xbox menus are better than the PlayStation.
No, the PlayStation menus are great.
They are horrible.
I
dude.
can never find what I like. If I boot up my Xbox,
True.
there are good menus.
Yeah, it's called a desktop.
Yeah. You can arrange your menus however you like.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna say there's good menus at Taco Bell, but
No, there's not. Only for your cheap.
It's your console guy right here.
but
See?
every time I go to boot up a game on Xbox, I have to think, what button? Where do I go to make this happen? Is it in this menu? Is it over here? Does this popping up mean it just works?
I've seen him do that.
But I think that's just him.
It might just. I might just be dumb.
Like you said, what button? Like it's the A button. It's always the A button. And it's the same thing on the PlayStation. It's the same button there.
PC is
It's just
space.
they call it X on PlayStation. It's
Yeah,
not
but it's that one.
right.
The one to the right of it takes you back a step on
Yeah.
both of them. I'm a PC guy and I know this.
Okay, besides menu wise, gaming wise, which one is better, PS4 or Xbox? The ones who have both. PlayStation?
Smart man.
I like Xbox.
It's because
Oh,
Uh-oh.
PlayStation has the better first-party game, better first-party games than Xbox.
Hands down.
The exclusive content.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you on that. I can't stand the fact I can't get some of the games I want on my Xbox.
So what's the last PC exclusive that was just amazing?
We can get whatever we want. We have emulators.
let's see.
Google Chrome.
He's
The world of MMORPGs are, of course, huge
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
you know.
PC that are exclusive. A lot of your strategy games that require are exclusive on
Indie market.
PC.
We got a better
Huge,
indie market.
so like
indie
Huge
market.
indie market.
Huge indie market.
yes,
The PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, was that PC only?
it was, and now it's going to be on Xbox, a console.
There's a
Y'all always get our seconds.
This
Yeah.
one's defunct now, but I used to love City of Heroes.
I used to like Leroy Jenkins.
City of
Libra.
City, yeah, like you do have us on the whole MMO thing. Luckily, MMOs are dying, so we don't have to worry about that.
But look, check it out, man. Here's the dinner table. This is where the PC sits. And then when we get done, we take the dog dish and we set it down here for the console. Y'all, we nice. We're gonna let you get it when we're done with it. We're not monsters.
It's all
You know,
good.
there's like, here you go. Want some Minecraft? Go ahead.
Y'all just got Vanquish.
I'm done with Minecraft anyway. so
Congratulations,
yeah, I got it all.
Vanquish and Bayonetta. So
We didn't need those.
Had Bayonetta for a while.
not on PC.
Anybody like
I didn't
open world
care.
games?
Oh.
Have you guys played open world games on PC and console, or just strictly? I know Lewis plays on PC, but what about you guys? Console. Which one is better? The PS4 version or the Xbox? Just navigating, going through and stuff.
Really, they play both, kind of the same on both.
I don't know. I saw some side-by-side comparisons of Skyrim on PS4 and Xbox, and they look much better on Xbox.
That's kind of on a game-to-game basis. It
But
really
yeah,
depends on
probably.
what they developed for and then what they ported it to.
But I think we're running
We'll
close
see.
to time.
You got,
We have 10 minutes.
about 7 more minutes.
7 minutes.
All right, so let's.
Yes, let's open it up to questions.
When you game on PC, do you use a keyboard or a controller?
Both.
Here's the cool part.
Why do you
Is it using a controller cheating? You might as well use
No.
the system.
Why would it be cheating?
What's the whole point of being on PC?
They make controllers for PC, man. Xbox a long time ago put a PC adapter in for the Xbox controller, and now the current
that's what I
Xbox controller is just plug and play. So
Yeah,
I mean, I bought an Xbox controller. I play the PC games. It's great.
yeah. I had refused to build a computer and play PC games until I knew I could use a real controller.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got to get with him on that because I am exclusively a controller player. But the thing is, I've got programs where I can go even if the game doesn't use a controller, you can program it. Because again, it's a PC.
Yeah.
So I use controllers exclusively. They work just fine.
Now, mostly I
Do
prefer
these
my.
guys use the Steam controller?
I have used it, and I sat it over to the side and said I would never touch that thing again.
That thing looks like an
That was
abomination.
the worst controller I ever held.
What
And
about
I'm
the
sure
Switch
it could
controller?
be fine maybe if I gave it a year to get used to the crazy thing. But as of right now, it's like I have an Xbox controller. Why would I switch to the Steam after I held it? I just couldn't.
Did you switch to the Switch and play the Switch controller?
No.
It's
That's
funny.
horrible.
It's funny. You're using it.
They laughed.
You're using a,
They were laughing at you, not with you.
I gotta laugh.
a console controller with your PC.
Xbox and Microsoft, sir. So
Yeah.
in reality, it's just a PC controller.
Look, no, we've reached reality.
All right.
It's all of Bill Gates.
Look,
You got another
Yes, question.
I know you guys are like from different podcasts though, right? Do you guys do many podcast episodes together? Or
We
you
do
all
some cross platforms, cross contamination.
Yeah.
Like we let them on our show once or
Cross
twice.
contamination.
I was on.
This ain't Fallout, dude.
So yes, we're actually part of like a bigger group called Grits, Geeks Recording in the South.
These two as well?
These two here are
Discussing
Discussing
who
who
and
Tech
Tech Edition.
Edition.
with I guess they're our
Did y'all-
sister cast,
What?
sister podcast.
They're our brothers from
I
another
don't want to say
TARDIS.
brothers podcast, brother
No,
podcast.
no. They're just it's a conglomeration of podcasts. and
Grit and the grips.
Hey, we're grits, no big word, no conglomeration. We're a bunch
Yeah.
of people know each other, and we record together when
Yes.
people are free.
Yeah.
So there was a hand over here a minute ago.
On the controller thing, I was going to ask, what's the best controller design from the, say, let's jump back to Atari to now?
Oh, that's such a loaded question. I like it. I'll let you go first, Mark.
I honestly, as controllers go, I like the Xbox design. Like I've sort of gotten stuck on it. I've tried a lot of different controllers, and the Xbox has always been felt the best in my hand.
I agree with the people behind Clarence over there. PS2. It's nice. It was firm. When I rage quit, it didn't break.
You didn't rage quit good enough then.
Well, it was carpet, and my mom would whoop my butt if I broke the controller. So it was a soft quit.
I do miss my joystick from my Atari.
Thank
my
you.
one button.
Thank you.
As a longtime console player, before I went PC, I'm an actual convert. I actually converted back after Xbox. But Xbox
This is
controller.
Scientology.
He's gonna jump on the table and say, "I love."
Respect Xenon. Anyway, but I had to say Xbox because I didn't even play shooters, and I got an Xbox and I got Halo, and that controller worked so well for me that I became a shooting game player because I had a controller that felt that comfortable using both sticks at the same time. I'm sorry, the PlayStation sticks don't work as well. I like the small pad for when I'm trying to do fighting games because it's easy to enter the commands. But when you've got to use full motion movement for people who play shooters, that Xbox sticks were perfect. I could snipe with that thing, almost good enough to compete with our mouse and keyboard. You know how good they are. And I've actually been able to hold my own on the games, plugging in my controller with Xbox.
He's a camper.
Oh no, I'm a mover and shaker. I like to take the side right and put it in your face.
I respect the PlayStation controller. I do not like the PlayStation 2 or 3 controller. I like the Xbox One controller the most. It's plays just no, not the Duke. It's it's shaped and it's just more comfortable than the 360 controller to me. Maybe because I have tiny man hands. Like,
Oh, you're great for the Switch there.
no, I don't. Those controllers are so bad.
No, seriously, I'm gonna drop a name here. I tried to do it earlier, they wouldn't let me. But we saw Jim Sterling, and I saw him try to play it, and he's close to my boy here's size, and it's hilarious because he puts his hands on it. It's just like right here in the crook of his hand is a whole controller, and he can't move it. And I was just like, well, that's got to be rough, man. To have this stick so small that he couldn't even hold it and put his thumb on it. And I mean, he's not that huge. I mean, you know, this guy's not a mammoth. And if it's too small for somebody his size, then only Sergio and children can play this thing. Hey, you got real.
John, right there had a question.
He actually covered it, actually. I was going to say, it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Because the Xbox controller has much better dead zones and thumb rest, but if you play fighting games like I do, that disc D-pad is the worst thing that ever happened to the controller.
You're right.
You're right.
It depends on what you're doing, whatever you want to accomplish.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Buy other controllers too.
Oh, the tournament.
What?
The tournament. We had a guy show up to a fighting tournament. He had the lap
Oh,
controller with the sticks.
yeah.
Oh, he had a band. Didn't he have a bandana on too, or something like that?
No. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
He had a full. Oh,
He
no,
had
did.
he had
bandana.
gloves. He had on gloves,
With
bandana.
fingers cut out.
He had the shirt with
But it's
the
like
opening. He was
it's
ready.
like the panel off of an arcade machine. You know, with the,
He was
big
about 12-year-old.
joystick.
That's
It's
what's
like,
Like when he walked in, did like 80s music play? Just
I mean,
automatically.
all I heard was everybody like spread it and like.
They had
showed
to.
up.
He was carrying like an aircraft carrier.
Well,
in
he
front of him.
walked in like he was showing up from Bruce Leroy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he walked his
Who's
butt out
the
right after I
master?
did. He lasted a little bit longer than me, and then walked right out the door.
Show enough, and then there was a little kid who had on a Naruto headband, and he like donned it and just went berserk on a whole bunch of people.
That dude was a little killer.
oh yeah, a little ninja.
Oh
I
yeah,
think we have
wasn't
like 30
playing.
seconds.
All he brought was a headband. He
But
represented.
let's tie it up with a Dicejunkies.
Reality breached.
Yeah, check us out. We have some cards up here
Yeah.
you guys can grab. This is pretty much what we do on our show. We just joke and
With
make
stronger
arguments.
language.
Yeah, with
Stronger
stronger
Yeah,
language.
yeah.
But it's all about discussion, and we love having discussion. We loved you participating in this panel. And if you want to check us out, comment, participate with us there.
This is our first panel, by the way.
Yeah.
Very first one. So thank you.
That's why I was so disorganized and terrible.
Indiana Jones, who it
Oh God.
We Reality Breach. We're more of a podcast than a YouTube page. We have some YouTube stuff coming up. We're actually going to go record an episode of Tea Time when we get back out there. Yes.
One quick question, do any of y'all stream right now, like on Twitch?
No.
Not currently. We plan on setting it up on
It's
our
going
own,
to happen
but
at some point.
yeah, it's all future. We're trying not to kill ourselves all at once.
I have a question for y'all though. So I mean, who won?
I may just do it for convenience.
Who won though? Console, PC. Who won?
PC.
Console.
Console.
Everyone was sharing all of their memories of the fun things that happened to them playing consoles.
Yeah, I think honestly our next panel should probably be about YouTubing and podcasting because
Probably should.
we thought this was so much. We're like, man, look at these people that get on the YouTube and just say stuff all the time, and they get like all these subs. And it's not that easy.
People go.
You can't just put it on YouTube and become rich and famous. It's weird.
Apparently, you say certain things and your stuff gets banned too. I learned that the hard way.
Nintendo took down my video.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
Apparently, Nintendo does not
is
like
that a
you.
Rick? Is that a Rick?
Yeah,
Is that a Rick?
that
is
a Rick?
That's Rick.
Are you
know that's
Rick? Is that Rick?
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
that's
snap.
what he did to Morty.
I know.
Just from another dimension. It's
Rick,
not
you
that big
do
a
good
deal.
work.
Thank you
And on
guys.
that note.